good shot selection. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Well, a really nice job to take what the defense was giving them there.
The pass to Freeman. There's the screen. Passes to Ortega. And Olynyk kicks to Collison. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Pass to Looney. Outside Williams. Here's Looney. Randall kicks to Williams. Off target from three-point range. Collison gets a wide-open look. That doesn't go either for Collison. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Warriors lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Julius Randle's checked in for Cantor. James comes in for Anderson. Lou Williams is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Freak subbed in for Steph Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Williams kicks to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. The fader. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got 8.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Ortega. James covering. Here's Chase. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. He's got 15.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And that misses. That would have put him up. The Warriors leading. Williams dishes to Freak. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Chase the pass to Schroeder. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. And the shot is good. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
There's the pick. To the left wing. Plenty of space. In Atlanta again with the bucket. Here's Freak. 23 points for him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Williams kicks to Freak. Rebound by Olynyk. The Hawks leading. Pass to Chase. Ball stolen. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Williams, here we go. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The throw good, Lewis Williams. And both free throws good for Lewis Williams. The Hawks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Now here's Schroeder, defended by Soto. And there's the pass to Ortega. Here's Schroeder. And no good trying to get that one. Tie game in Atlanta. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about an in-game situation. It's just analyzing the situation and take care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night. Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things.
For the most part, we played an intelligent first half. Our passing has been crisp. We haven't given the ball away, and that's big because we can't afford turnovers. Those will kill us. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And when it comes to the speed of the game, I'd love to see it being played at a walk. Not a sprint, if you get my drift. Let's not hurry things.
And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Both teams changing it up here. The Hawks trailing. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Soto, he's in at point guard. Enes Kanter is out there with Looney. And it's Mills. And it's Williams at the small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He ended with 23 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Poked away. It's taken away by Collison. Puts up the baby hook for the tie. That drops. 12 points for him. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. Here's Soto. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Hawks have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Chase the pass to Olynyk. Freeman, he's guarded by Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Freeman. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
The drive by Collison sinks the 15-footer. Collison's got his first points of the game.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Al Horford is checked in for Atlanta. And Golden State also making a change. Julius Randle's checked in for Looney. Olynyk, good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 3 assists tonight.
He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Hawks ahead, leading by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. "19 seconds left in the fourth. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. They've got Collison, Ilyasova out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Horford, and it's Freeman in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
We got to forget about that one.
Well, Al, sure.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Horford. Tonight we saw all the reasons why he's been an established presence in this league for as long as he has. Clutch play from a great veteran. Kenny, what did you think?
Yeah, Al Horford put in some serious work bringing home this win tonight. He's always been the definition of a great two-way player, and when you've got a big man who's that versatile, it's a huge boost for your ball club.
His accuracy from the field was...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.